Oh boy. I already warmed the motor up, so it should be good to go. I love sand in my buckles. It's that reassurance that it's going to make a solid engagement. No interference. So Lee made it up. Everything looked good. Yeah, my kite is so jacked up right now. Alright, everything seems good so far. Smooth as hell. I sure hope I'm recording. This air is just smooth. My shirt is up in my back, and it's making my back nice and cold. I think it was 72 when we took off. So I don't really know how cold it is right now. But it is smooth. One thing that concerns me about flying at the beach is sand in my prop. I've flown at the beach one other time, and my prop was so sandblasted. But I don't have flotation, and neither do the other two guys I'm flying with, which one of them, he has a YouTube channel. Willoughby is his name. I'll try to link him in the description. That's him right there in the blue kite. Oh man, look at this. I'm almost para parked. That's awesome. Hey lady. This is going to be cool. Hope I don't get in his wake. That's old Lee Willoughby, devil dog. I did hit his wake. So, the forecast for today, the weather is supposed to be anywhere from 10 miles an hour to 16 miles an hour. That was definitely one of my shorter takeoffs, just in the sense of I was basically weightless before ever starting to move. Usually I don't get weightless until I get about 10 miles an hour. Try not to get over these buildings. Check my surroundings so I don't run into anybody. Got both of my buddies. Beach flying has its plus and minuses. The plus is the wind helps you inflate your kite, and it's a steady wind, so it makes for really smooth flying, and you can kind of go slow in one direction, and then you go really fast downwind, of course. But I really like the slow headwind feeling. It's really cool to just kind of hover, kind of like I'm doing right now. You know, I'm slowly going south down the beach. But the disadvantage is your prop gets blasted by sand when you're trying to run and take off. My feet are covered in sand, and I'm afraid the sand coming off my feet is going into my prop. There's Lee, devil dog himself. I want to go over here to this little point. Stand up paddle boards, bro. Yeah, buddy. So I think I'm about 700 feet up right now. So I've got plenty of outs. If my motor dies, I can make it over that road pretty easily. Like I said, neither one of us has flotation. Lee's pretty smart about not getting in sticky situations. I don't want to take any chances. It's like a catch-22 when flying over water. You think it's going to be the safest place to crash because it's water. I mean, how bad could it hurt? It might sting a little bit, but it's better than hitting trees and asphalt. But the reality of it is, is all this stuff that I'm buckled into, that really big paper anchor, it's gonna pull you down pretty quickly. It's gonna be hell. But it does look cool to fly over. We tried to get here before the sun rose, but our drive was a little over, well, right at 2 hours of a drive from Central Florida. But we watched the sun come up. And the other benefit of beach flying is the wind is consistent all day, and there's no heat thermals coming off the ocean. And heat thermals make for very uncomfortable rides, especially for a beginner like myself. They just make your ride very uncomfortable as far as nerve-wracking. They make you bump around and you get swung around and jolted, and they can be dangerous. But people fly in them. People fly 24/7 in all types of weather for races such as the Icarus and the Icarus X. And I follow a guy, Woody's Gamertag, and he flew in the Icarus X in Central Florida down in Lake Wales. And he did most of the race. Some of it he had to drive parts of it, but that's all part of it. As long as you fly and have fun, I think that's the main goal, is just to fly, have a little bit of fun. Some people do it for competition, others do it just for camaraderie and just for the fun of it. I would like to do one day, but my bump tolerance is not there yet. And it's funny, Woody and I started flying around the same time. I think he is maybe a month ahead of me, and he is advanced so much farther than me. I work 6 days a week sometimes, and I just don't have time. So daylight savings time has given me a lot more advantage, but lately the winds have been so bad. The later in the day, the winds get worse. And the worse the winds are, the more dangerous it is on the inland. Like for beach flying, it's not too bad. You can fly in, I feel comfortable flying in up to 13 miles an hour of wind, because my kite can penetrate that wind. It's not too bad to where I'm getting jolted around and thrown around. But inland, I don't feel comfortable with anything over a 6 mile an hour wind, because inland you get all the rotors off the treetops, the wind coming off the coastline, hitting every building, picking up heat thermals off the highways, and it just makes for a horrible, horrible ride. I'm going to gain a little bit of altitude and try to make it to that other section that I think I'm at about maybe 600, 700 feet right now. How crazy would it be to land on that road if I had an engine out, which I could probably make it back to land, but if push came to shove and I had to land on that road, that'd be pretty awesome. Except for the part where once I touch down, my kite would pull me over the edge. That would be awesome. Everything leading up to that would be awesome, though. I'm going to try to flip my Cena backpack to stereo.
Alright guys, if you're still with me, I appreciate it. I was filming on my GoPro 3, and I've got the Cena backpack, and I flipped my mic switch to the on position. All you can hear is wind noise. There's no more audio from me. So the rest of the video is just going to be some highlights and bringing it in for a landing. I'll get back to the video.
Let's see what this was nice. Oh, God, it just wants to fly. Don't blame it. I want to fly too. All right, that was awesome.